What do you think is the top mistake that most of the real estate agents make? Hi guys, this is Nicsman Chan, the sales manager for HARTAMAS Real Estate Group, putting this spotlight on Property 101 by HARTAMAS TV. Let me ask you a question. What is your impression of a typical real estate agent? What comes to mind? Go ahead and comment below. You see, one of the top mistakes that most of the real estate agents make is this. They talk too much. Mostly after the 20 minutes conversation with your client, and I could always see the sales agent is always about pushing the features and benefit of the property and about how professional he is, how trustworthy he is, how credible the firm is, and how high of the guaranteed rental return and all of that stuff. At the end of the conversation, the answer you are likely to get is a no or let me think about it. You may show your enthusiasm, you may be passionate about selling the property to them, and you just want to make sure all of them get all the information from you, and yet you still couldn't close the sales. Have you ever wondered why? Let me ask you this. What exactly do you know about your prospect? Do you even know what their needs are? Do you even know what's their buying intention? Is it for property investment or own stay? Do you even know, does he have the kind of urgency to buy right now? Do you even know, is he qualified to pay or to own any property at this point of time? Do you know all his why and all his pain point? None. Zero. Not even a bit. So that is the problem. You have to understand this. Every typical sales agent, they push and push and push. They thought selling is by talking. That's what it's all about. No, you don't sell it with your mouth. If you're one of them, please stop. Here are the 3 tips that I'm going to share to you today of what we do as a professional. Tips number 1, we sell with our ears. We sell by listening, not by talking. If during a sales conversation you are talking about 80 to 90% of all time, you're screwing it up. That's not what you should do. You are making a big mistake. Instead, you should do less talking, because the less you talk, the more you make. Tips number 2, you should not be talking too much. You should be asking questions. And why do you need to ask questions? Because questions hook the mind. Question helps you to discover the prospect needs. Questions helps you to gather the information, and that information you can use at the later stage of a sales conversation to bring back their needs and to circle back and close the sales. Question can be extremely powerful when you know how to ask the right one. By talking too much of a sales agent, it's always counterproductive. I want you to think back as a typical real estate agent. It's always focus on the features and benefit, and you're showing the offer down to the prospect through, and prospect doesn't want it. But as a professional closer, they will pull, and they know how to push the emotional hard button. So there's always a big difference between pushing and selling versus pulling. So the tips number 3 I'm going to share to you today is this. We don't sell. We make people want to buy. We find out their real needs and we present them the solution. So at the end of the conversation, it has become a natural closing. So if you are sick and tired of pushing and selling and getting the attention from your prospect and they twisted their arm to buy, instead you want to master the art of pulling, please subscribe to HARTAMAS TV and like this video. That's all from me, Nicsman Chan. See you the next time.